Kyrgyzstan. Characterized by the Tian Shan mountain range, the country is often referred to as the water tower of Central Asia. Focusing on livestock farming and grain production, the agriculture sector is still dominant in the country's economy. However, the country is facing severe problems of pasture and grassland degradation. This is mainly caused by a critical increase in livestock numbers that led to overgrazing. Additionally, the lack of investments in sustainable land and pasture management practices also contributed to this situation. In 2015, an estimated 70% of the pastures were already lightly to severely degraded. The good news is alternative practices and technologies are readily available. Subsistence farmers, however, can often barely take risks. Supported by the Economics of Land Degradation (ELD) initiative and the Consultative Group on International Agricultural Research, a team of the American University in Central Asia and the Kyrgyzstan Department of Cadastre looked at 3 different areas: Chonaksu, Kizil-Unkur and Somkol. In each of the areas, they conducted a study to highlight the costs and benefits of sustainable land management and further better economic understanding.
3 areas are very different and at the same time very similar. They are similar in the sense that they all have highland pastures, significant. So we have conducted cost-benefit analysis and modeled 3 situations. First situation is business as usual, so nothing has changed. Everything goes along as it is now. So what's happening that there is overgrazing, carrying capacity has been exceeded, there is a constant pasture degradation, productivity of pasture has been falling. Approximately on average across all 3 sites, pasture productivity has been falling for 2.5% per year. On average, I mean, depending on the area, there is a loss. The smallest loss is almost $250,000 per year. At the same time, the second scenario is, we call it favorable scenario, when we also invest in the increase of pasture productivity, which is pasture rotation, training of farmers, decreasing capacities, carrying capacities, etc. At the same time, the natural conditions are favorable, so there is no droughts. With this scenario, we have modeled that there is an annual and constant increase in productivity. This is a 10 years period, and the third scenario is about unfavorable weather conditions, where we have implemented the same amount of investment. We have invested, but the return on investment is smaller due to unfavorable weather conditions. So in all 3 scenarios, we have showed, actually, based on our economic analysis, that the investment is worse. And we also use the different discount rates, 1, 10 and 20, and across all discount rates, the investment is worthwhile.
On all 3 sites, the net present value in a total economic value sense shows a significant increase compared to the baseline in both alternative scenarios. It goes up to $19.2 million in Somkol. In these calculations also societal benefits such as carbon storage are included, even though such benefits are often not taken into account as farmers do not yet associate climate protection services with real income.
The study found that all sites experience pasture degradation due to overgrazing. We found that the drivers of the land degradation are complex. The main drivers of pasture degradation can be grouped into 3 categories: economic, institutional, and social-cultural. We tried to demonstrate for local authorities and government institutions that ELD can be an integral part of policy strategies and decision-making by increasing the political and public awareness of the costs and benefits of land and land-based ecosystems.
Highland pastures and grasslands offer many ecosystem services and play a vital role in the welfare of Kyrgyzstan's people. It is essential to stop and reverse land degradation. Therefore, the study suggests parallel measures to further develop institutional capacities, diversify incomes, increase livestock productivity, and implement sustainable pasture management practices. Changing the approach of land management is a crucial step towards a sustainable future that benefits both people and ecosystems.